What is up, YouTube? LazeeLlama here, and here we are back in some Adventure Communist. This is about 24 hours or so after the last episode was recorded. As you can see, we are up to quite a few comrades. It'll get us a good bit done. Could be better, but we can get all the upgrades and the clicks. Before you do that, generally when you first get on, it's not a bad idea, especially using auto-clicker early game like we are. Might be a good idea, but we can see kind of what we can afford here. I mean, you can see we can get an ass ton of communes, which honestly is probably going to be our best bet to just dumping a lot into communes so we don't have to buy farmers anymore, because we really want to get this as soon as possible, which we're really nowhere close to land or ore to get one of these. But we can just, we're going to just start off dumping it in there. It'll get us our +2 comrades, so we should be making 12. Remember, again, try to look at medals. Yeah, get any medals you can get, either before or after you do everything. I didn't mean to click medals. I meant to go to unlocks. And we want to see like kind of what we're getting close to being able to get. If there's anything super close. We just remember we want to boost our comrades up. Our comrades per second. So I'm going to go through and grab all of these. We're going to probably get quite a few. Maybe only one of all these. Oh, two of that. One of that, and one of that. Alright. So we can already get an ass ton more. I don't know what was restricting us before, but I'm going to get it again. It's the farmers restricting us. So we could dump more into farmers to get more communes, which we really don't need. Let's get 50,000 communes and call it a day for now. We could keep going to that, but we really need to get some passive everything else going. The easiest thing to probably get is the blast furnace, and honestly, you can see we can already afford one if we just get 1,000. I'm actually going to dump 50% of our comrades into that, just so I can buy 25 blast sites, and that's 3,600 workers every, 4 seconds, 5 seconds? Yeah, 5 or 6 seconds or so. Which would be nice. As you can see, it's nothing compared to that, but it's going to add up, which will allow us to buy more blast sites. As you can see, it's already earning more. Actually, what's our restriction on that? Land, which we won't have as much of very soon, so that's not the big issue here. What are we stopping from mines? Land, okay, which we can actually afford if we get enough of these. So again, spend another 50% just so I don't have to like really count it out, and wait for land to catch up. Actually, we can always auto click a bit just to make sure we have plenty. We can get 7 mines. All right, so there's some passive income of our miners. Again, you guys won't have such high numbers unless you guys have a lot of scientists with their with the output being as high as ours, because we have 12 times output right now, so it's adding quite a bit to what we can do there. If we I keep clicking metals and I keep meaning to go to unlocks. We can see how many we need. So we need 50,000 workers or 500,000 workers, which we'll get passively. So overnight we'll start collecting more. We don't need to worry about that. Miners, we might not get to that overnight. I don't know exactly how many we had, but it's 500 blast sites and 250 mines, which we're not going to get anywhere close. Let's get 10 of those real quick. Probably dump some more into there before we hop off. And again, these aren't as important. They do add up, but again, they're not going to passively make our soldiers left. But like I said, this is where you want to be spending a lot of your comrades into. Like once we get all these like initially going, all there enough in here, and get basically our clear cuts, our collectives, and our excavators going, that's going to make so many miners in the long run that you're not going to need it. Like I never need to spend any more points into farmers here. That's just so minuscule to the amount it's making. I mean, you can see it's making, that's like 2.5 million every 2 seconds, which is just crazy. So we could, bump some in here just to, let's bump 50 into each. I don't know what that's going to give us left, but if we do 50 in there and then do the last 100% into there, that's going to get us a lot of comrade bonus, which is good. So overnight we're going to get a lot more. You see we actually got the first 2 levels of that with all that, and same with that. So we're getting a lot more comrades per second now, and if we get 1 million of those, which we can do, tomorrow or, even later today, probably technically, which I'm not going to worry about. We're about to have that bonus. If we can get to, like, I don't know if we're going to be able to get much higher than that. We can get up to 13 ambulances and 144 fire teams. I said we just bump into there. That'll give us 4 more comrades. Actually, that got up to 20. That may have actually gotten us 2. No, just the 4 there. See, we're nowhere close to that. But as here goes, how many ambulances do we need? Oh, 100. I lied. I was going to say 6, but that's plus 6. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get to that tonight. But we put a bit in there just so we're getting some payout. And they get longer payouts the farther down the line you go. As you can see, like, it starts off being the 1 second up to the, like, 5 seconds, you know, and so on. So I'm just going to pop some of the blast sites just to get us going. And we do got to get our click bonuses going. What I'm going to do is actually just cut in and out between each bonus, because at this point, I'm just going to keep spending some comrades while I'm going. And then, actually, I won't spend any comrades till after I get all my bonuses. But I'll pop back in just so you can see what I'm earning each bonus. So, yeah, I'll see you in just a second. All right, and the first potato capsule is 32 blast sites? Yes, which is awesome. We got another comrade, actually, because we got our 500,000 workers. But remember, the more of everything you have, the more you can earn of them. So us spending, like, if we get collectives on one of our communes as one of the payouts, we're probably going to get quite a few. That doesn't count as comrades. If you store up a ton of comrades, you're not going to get tons more comrades generally. And it seems like you get anywhere from like 5,000 to, I don't know, like 20,000 max, I think I've ever seen of those. But anyways, I'm going to keep going. I'll just flash these all on screen and say anything important. Potato number 2. Interesting. 2 in a row. And there's some scientists. So we're at 15. Again, if you guys don't already have all of the click ones, make sure you're getting those as you go. Basically, right now, I'm just saving up for the 3 times output because I'm not saving up for 100. That's just too long. We need quicker progression. So most likely when I get 25, I'm going to spend it. But we'll see. And again, never spend any in there. And our first land of the day is more scientists. You can never go wrong with scientists, especially early game. It helps out so much. Weapons number 1 is a ton of ore. And this is one of the worst things you can get. You don't want any of the base resources, especially early. And once you get going, you don't want like farmers, workers, or miners either, really. Like at this point in the game, it's alright. They, you know, they'll help out, but those aren't going to do anything. These are always useful. Soldiers and nurses are always useful, though. And the ore is, again, more crap. Getting metals, which is not bad, though. We'll be able to go through and collect those at the end. Our third potato. 4 potatoes. Probably like the least thing we need right now. And I'm going to upgrade that. Any other upgrades we need? Yeah. Should be a couple through here. Yeah, we can grab these as well. Oh, 2 of those. Wow, I missed that. And we'll continue. Land number 2. Scientists. See, we're getting really close to that 25, which will give us 3 more times output. And that'll help out significant, especially if you don't have any times output. Of the medicine. 2 scientists. 2 more. We should be able to get that within the rest of the capsules we have. So, not too worried about that. And you can see our communes, or comrades, sorry, are piling up here. And ore 2. That's alright. That's not bad. So 3 of those, which is not bad. We can buy a ton of those, and actually I'm gonna spend it just because we have the resources, and I'll buy all those too, which will get us more comrades a second. It's not a bad thing to be upgrading as you go. You can always get more communes. We really need to save up a ton of ore, and that, which we'll probably not get tonight. We'll be able to get tomorrow though. At the end, I always put the rest of my comrades into some useful stuff, whether we bump up our ambulances or really just strive for like blast sites and communes and whatnot. But yeah, let's keep going. The last of the land for the day, 3. There we are. So again, if you guys haven't got the 15, make sure you get those 15 times first. But after that, just keep going. You could always save for the 100, but it seems to take too long. That's a lot of days of saving up. All right, and weapons 2, and we got weapons. Generally, it seems to associate with the capsule you're opening, but not all the time. So if we can get a good pad of fire teams, that would be sick. Oh, we just need soldiers for that. Okay. But yeah, if we can get a good pad of them, that would be awesome. Alright, and the last of the ore. 2 more scientists. Cool. And as you can see, we're actually getting fairly close to being able to purchase a collective. So I'm probably going to get to the point where I can afford one of those tonight. Before we continue. Before we end the episode, I should say. But I still got some more capsules to look for. We still need to finish up our weapons and our medicine. So let's get to it. Medicine number 2. Gives us a ton of medicine. Not really what we need. If anything, we need some land or ore right now. But let's go. Alright, and here's the weapon capsule. The last one. 4 scientists. It's awesome. I don't think you can get more than 5 in a payout. So 4 is awesome. It sucks when you get like 2. I don't think I've ever gotten 1 either. But yeah, 4 is awesome. Alright, and the last of the capsules for the day is a bunch of potatoes. Probably the most unneeded thing. So as you can see, we're really close to that collective. So real quick, I think we should be I'm gonna actually cut it, and I'll be back for that last, the last finishing up with the comrades for the day. Alright, so we got enough for our first collective, so we'll pick that up, and that's actually going to be 35 because our multiplier, 135 communes every payout. So now basically it's pointless to buy any communes because that over time is just going to add up to be such a significant number. It's not going to do anything for us. And because I didn't realize this before that I spent too many, we're down to 11 soldiers. Most likely when I restart the game, these two I'm not going to be getting paid for. That's going to be 4 I'm not going to be getting paid for now. And probably the same with nurses. Nurses we still have over 100,000. So we'll get that. And we'll get both the nurses. But most of our comrades is going to go down. We actually just got one for having enough farmers, I believe. Real quick, make sure you're collecting these because you might be able to get enough scientists to move on to your next multiplier, which we are already approaching quite quickly here. Again, the auto clicker is going to speed things up for me. If you guys aren't using one, I respect your style of play there, but just for a YouTube series and the fact that I don't really want to repeat all this again, we're going to try to speed it up. I am going to spend almost all my nurses there and get that because that's a 6 times multiplier. I know if we get 100, we had a lot. Plus, we'll be getting a lot more medicine per payout. The last bit we have, we really want to dump into either blast sites. Probably land, just get land secure. This is what's going to come first before we can move on to excavators. Excavators actually took me quite a while to get enough stuff for. It's quite a bit of grinding to get up to that point. We have tons of workers though. We'll never need to buy any more workers, which is nice. We're getting such a big payout. If we can get that to 5,000, that'd be cool, but no rush. Probably just going to dump the rest in the miners, even though I really didn't need that either. I should have put them into soldiers or nurses, but I didn't. But anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. I hope this helped you somewhat. Hope you guys are enjoying. If you like the style where I can do the cut in and out on the capsules, let me know. I can make the clips a little quicker once I get the basic info about the game. These videos probably will get to the point where they're 5 minutes or so, just quick updates to the day. But yeah. Anyways, I will see you guys most likely tomorrow. Peace.